fluffies! The last news that I have done from the Discord has not been too long ago, but so many new things have been said that I need to update you on more things, because now it's a few days after the 1.5 release, and so let's look at everything that has been said in the Discord. Let's go. And by the way, are you tired of my Hugs and Hurt look? Because actually, until a couple of more weeks that my shoulder is healed, this is the only thing that I can do that looks okay, I guess. So you'll have to do with this. We have a new trailer that came after the update, but it shows the new springtime celebration, and it's going to be amazing with the sakura blossoms everywhere. That's going to be so pretty. So let's react to this trailer. We see the new kiosks for the springtime celebration and tons of new furniture that we can get and put in the cabin. And when the character changes, we see a lot of the kimonos that must be for the main event, that is the springtime celebration, but we also see a flower crown and another skirt that must be from the other one, that is the carnival or something. Then we see a lot of the flower planting, so that helped me a lot with making my flower guide, because we saw what we had in the interface and what was actually in the real one, and we see two flowers that we do not have yet. One, the round one, seems to be in the carnival thing, because it looks like the one you have in a crown, and it looks like the one in the sticker of the collection. And the other one that looks like a trumpet something, I don't know how we get it. And today I finished all the Luck and Lantern daily bonuses, and we have the springtime celebration 1 that is starting in 5 days. So this is on Saturday, March the 2nd. Apparently now there are new iron that can be found in the crystal caves of Gemstone Mountain, and not only on Mount Hothead. So instead of 7 iron every day, there are 14. If you ask the gnolls or your friends to actually pick it up for you, you don't really care, but I encourage you to go look in the crystal caves for yourself to find them. There is a known bug now for the Papa and Mama from Pom Pom Pudding, and Chelsea said, I wish we had the ability to do a makeup weekend, but that's just not how the code's set up, unfortunately. But on Monday now they've been announced for this weekend again, so I'm not sure. I'm very confused. We'll know about that, but maybe they'll come this weekend even though they're not supposed to. Camille asks, is there a way we can get a double quest for the pom-pom parents to catch them up? And Chelsea said, I think what we're going to do is save the fix until after they visited again, so hopefully folks will get 2 visits in pretty quick succession. And Chelsea said, the Sanrio official spelling is Wish Me Mel, lowercase me and Mel, and 2 L's in Mel. Just for bonus clarity, since we know folks had question about macaron. Yes, that's interesting. No capitals for the 2 M's in Wish Me Mel. Now the apple in the apple maze are actually ghost apples for some reason, and apparently if you play in multiplayer you can get them, but we cannot do anything with them yet. Heads up, Chelsea said, hi everyone. With flowers just on the verge of blooming, I want to introduce the first glimpse at our master palette. While we don't currently surface these color names in the flower interface, you can expect to see that in future updates, and I wanted to provide them ahead of time for consistency. I see you, Wikifolks. If you look, there are 29 colors in their color master palette. What is so confusing is that on the video of the trailer, the colors are actually so different than the one in the master palette, so I was trying to figure out, we got this color, is that teal, is that mint, is that blue? We have no idea yet because it's very confusing, but now we have this master palette that should maybe be used for all the future things, and they said that it might be reused, maybe in the future they will redo the clothing or things like that with this master palette. Talking about flowers, Chelsea said, once you have a rare flower, you still have a big statistical advantage to get more of them, because you get the stem and so you still having it, so maybe I don't know if she's talking the fact that every day you'll keep having this same flower, or if that will bloom into other ones, like spawn next to it. I'm not sure about that. Ilenia said, if we plant seeds near a rare flower, is there a greater chance that we will grow rare, or once we find a rare flower and that's it? And Chelsea said, I would actually recommend not planting seeds around, but instead giving the flowers some space and fertilizer. So at least leave some all the plots around free, I would say, and fertilize it again if you can. I'm not sure I was able to fertilize it a second time. Was I super fast off fertilizing it again, and then I thought I could not, and I'm not sure. We'll need to figure this out. Rai asked, do you have any idea what we can put rare flowers into the seed dispenser? And just said, by design, yeah, the special pattern aren't seedable. So rare flowers can be either rare colors that are not the base of 3 colors, or patterns. And so you can put the rare flowers to get them into a seed, but you cannot get the patterned flowers into a seed. Hello Noodle said, I used to go crazy in Animal Crossing with flowers everywhere. Running was illegal. And Chelsea said, don't worry, you cannot harm flowers by running. That was one of the first things we decided. Well, this is something super dangerous in Animal Crossing, that you can run through your flower and ruin them. So by this game being all about kindness, I'm so happy they decided to do that. Then Mika asked, will the flower regrow or do we have to replant them? And Chelsea said, we're all about kindness here. And we've seen, once you picked up the bloomed flower, you have it in your inventory, then you have the stem again, and you water it again, and you have the bud again. So the next day you have the same flower. So that is so cool. In one of the chests you find a stick crafting plan with some of the wormtails, and Chelsea said, look, y'all wanted sticks, we did what we could. And so those are new plants that you get around the pond in the meadow. And if you turn that, I think it's 2 for 1 stick. And then that means that you can make more sticks for having the golden sticks, for having the golden crown. Jessie said, internally we called them the default seed color, but I don't think that ever shows up in the game or actually matters. So the default seed colors is that each of the 4 different flowers that we can get have only 3 default seed colors, and then you need to find a way, we are not sure yet exactly how, to make new colors. What we are freaking out about, we are not sure yet if we will have all the 29 colors in the master palette for each of the flowers, because then you'll have 1 normal flower, 1 radial gradient and 1 normal gradient. There will be 3 and 6 potential flowers. That's 522 potential flower colors and combinations that you can have, which is insane. So I don't know if we'll have that. So imagine scrolling through your list. That will be insane. The bell buttons have yellow, blue and white. The tulias have red, yellow and violet. The dandelions have red, yellow and white. And the penstemon have green, sky and white as their default seed color. Hello, the kitty said, I'd love to train you some of your default seed. And Carissa said, I think we're only allowed to trade fully grown flowers. I tried trading seeds last night, but they said it would just turn into their default flower. So do not trade the seed packets that are different, because then it will apparently turn into your default seed, and that sucks. So if you want to trade, you need to pick up the grown and bloomed flower and having that flower in your inventory, and then trading this to the other person, and then the person puts it in the seed dispenser to get the seed from. This is a good way. Sproutsy Sprout said, one of my capsules duplicated my home flower, so I got double tulias and no dandelions. And Chelsea said, ha, I bet it's because you leveled up her so quickly that none of your default flower had a chance to bloom. I had the same issue, but technically she said, it is guaranteed that you get 1 of each type. That's what the seed capsules do. And apparently that was my case also. I leveled up too fast before the bloom, so I had to trade to get the other seed that I did not get. And then she said, we did not account for folks who hacked the friendship stuff with weekly quests, basically, we had that argument last night. People said, oh, you hacked the system, blah, blah, blah. I just decided to, out of doing nothing, being lazy and not wanting to use a flower blossom for nothing. So when you have friends that you need to still get levels from or still get hats from, it's useful to get the flower blossom so that basically every week when you get one from My Melody, she said she cannot give you one because you have 3 and 3 is the max. You use one to help level up, finish a level or something of somebody, or give more gifts to hopefully get a hat. And then you're back to 2, then you accept it and you're back to 3 until next week. But since I have all the hats and I'm level up with everybody, I completely just ignored My Melody because I was too lazy to do it. Because there's no point of using it for nothing. And then recently they started doing that in weekly quest. You get a flower blossom by doing, I don't remember which quests. So now I was just accumulating them and I had 12 I think or something like that. And at some point I remember before the weekly quests, if you got some of the achievements like the collection, you would also get extra friendship blossoms, and that will also give you more than 3 and allow you to get those. It's only the one from My Melody that you would not get if you were on max of 3, but the ones from the collection, they would allow you to get those. So by just doing nothing, I was accumulating them, and it's not a behavior of I tried to hack the system or anything, but apparently Chelsea think it's not what we should have done. And then King said, I didn't know the friendship blossoms start with the weekly quests. And Chelsea said, well, they won't for long. We're probably going to replace them with another reward. Cause as you can see, it makes balancing break a bit. So then some people were mad that we got so fast then, but it's not like we bought extra friendship blossoms or bouquets from anyone else. And we hacked that. I just had that by the game, by design, by doing nothing. So I understand that people felt that it might be unfair if they got rid of theirs. Anyways, I'm happy for sake of being a YouTuber and being able to go quickly to show you guys and help you guys. If I can be a little bit more advanced. I don't know that if I will cheat in the future. I will definitely not try to time travel because I will break my game, but I don't know in the future how I'll do. But this one I was happy it was by design that it got me advanced. Sprouty Spirit said, excuse me, Hello Kitty is 50 years old, not a child. And Chelsea said, per Sanrio, Hello Kitty is an 8 years old little girl whose 50th anniversary is this year. I'm really excited about what they're going to do with Hello Kitty turning 50 next November 1st, because we missed her 49th birthday because it was still not in the game. And apparently we are going to miss, is it Pachaco's birthday or something like that? That is on February 19th. It's also leap year, and they said that it talked about the people who have their birthdays in March, but they did not talk about February 29th, and I don't know if they will do something or not. We'll see. And that was it for this week's review. I filmed this on my morning of January 26th. Probably will know a lot more about flowers and everything. And I've already made part 1 of the flowering guide, so I will put it up here. And when we'll know more about how to make gradients and colors and patterns and things like that, I'll do a part 2 of this guide. But at the moment, I think that this will be very interesting for you. So click on there and see you there. Bye bye!